Fish Hippie. How you guys doing? Let's look at this show tank real quick before we get going. Hey John, how you doing today? I'm doing good. Dave. So let's look. Susan, show me the fish. Oh, let's turn around. Let's look at some fish. Here's our show tank, the Planet tank. The new Rumynose Tetras are doing really well. Hello Vicky, how you doing? Thanks for joining us today. So the Rumynose are doing great. The discus are always looking good and happy. So tank's looking good. Yesterday we trimmed off some of the emergent growth on some of the swords over here, and we're getting some nice new underwater growth. You can see the red leaves coming in there, the red leaves coming in here, and on the other side we have this ruffle sword. It's doing really well. The runner, the baby, is doing really good coming off it, but the mother plant here, it looks kind of spindly, doesn't look too good, but if you look there in the center, right up here, you can see all this new growth. It's doing really good. And then over here, I don't remember what type of sword this is, but it's getting really nice new red growth in the middle there. It could be a rose sword, or it could be like a Reuben type, but we cut off all the emergent leaves except for this one. So we have one surviving emergent leaf. Probably won't be there too much longer. It's not serving too much of any good purpose right now other than just for looks. So in probably a week or two, that'll be gone. So guys, real quick before we get into it, another reminder. I'm going to make the reminder every week until we're there. We're at 12,958 subscribers. As soon as we hit 13,000, we're going to do the big giveaway. So if you haven't already, click that link that was just shared and enter the contest. All you have to do is like, comment, share, and be subscribed to our channel to win. We have a $250 grand prize along with a t-shirt, a hat, and a fish food of your choice. And then there's going to be 10 other winners who win a $25 gift card to the website. So sorry about that, guys, I dropped something. So here we're looking at some ruby reds. They're really colored down in this tank where it's all males. But just so you guys know, these fish, if you get them in your tank and they're a dominant fish, they really color up. It's hard in these sales tanks to just show you their true potential. When we get them out into the vats, they really color up as well. But when they're kind of cramped in here, you're only going to get so much out of their color. Let's see what else we have over here. Not too many male Africans in stock right now. We have been seining in a lot of ponds. We do have a lot coming in. There is going to be a new listing on the website for anybody interested in Victorian fish. So any Lake Victorian keepers, we are going to have an assorted Victorian package. We're going to have 3 packs and maybe 6 packs available. You can get any of the Victorians we keep in stock. They'll be available to get in the package. So here you can see there's some Nairii. There might be some Kyogas in here. There's some Pundamilia, the really dark ones, the Macrocephala. There's some SP44s. So if anybody's interested in those types of tanks, we will have mixed packs of those available. Don't know, we're testing the water to see how they do. If they don't do well, we probably just won't list them that often, but they are currently up, so be sure to check that out. And bear with me while I try to catch up on some of these comments. You guys are blowing up the chat today. So, yeah. Rogelio says, thank God it's Friday, and that's right. We've had a really busy week here. We've been bringing a ton of fish, guys. I think the field guys seined in, I don't know, 5 or 6 ponds this week, and the fish look good. Just a quick rundown of some stuff we got in. We got some Nakata Bay peacocks. We got in some pink flash, some tangerine tigers, calyptera, giant synspillums, and some good-sized small ones. That's all I can think of right now. So pretty soon, guys, we're gonna have a lot of fishing. Also, we got in Peru last night, so we got a Peruvian order in. Our Colombian order is starting to come around. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'm gonna grab this here. Hey, AT4 Nerd from North Lakeland, how you doing? So here we have a lot of mosquito larvae. This was just collected a few hours ago out of one of our ponds. This was about 5 minutes of collection. And guys, this is why our fish do so well out into the ponds. They have very, very like a wide variety of live food choices. And look at these wild caught angels just coming straight up for the mosquito larvae. They just, you'd think these fish should be a little bit more shy, but when they see live food like mosquitoes or moina or daphnia, they just go wild for it. So these are the Leopoldi angels. I'm not sure how many of these we're going to be selling. Definitely want to breed these here in-house. Up here we have the green neon tetras. Let's see how they do. Now these guys have already been fed, so we'll see how hungry they are. Yeah, it's great food, high nutrition, natural. The fish love it. It's really good for them to bounce back after shipment, get some food in them. Here we have some wild Oscars. And I know these guys just got some of this about an hour ago. Let's see how these guys do. And see if any of the fish will come up. They're a little freaked out with the camera. They're all down here. They're waiting for the mosquitoes to come towards them. Let's see if we back off a little bit. And you can see down here, they're starting to migrate towards it. Now some of this mosquito larvae died because it was such high concentration. Here we got the red Phantom Tetras. And they are definitely hungry, and these guys were just fed too. These guys are definitely excited about this. And sorry guys if it's a little shaky, I'm going left-handed right now. I usually hold the camera right-handed, but I'm trying to feed these fish and not spill the mosquito larvae everywhere. Here we got some ruby tetras. Now I just fed these guys, I'm not gonna feed them more. You can see their chunky little bellies after eating. I fed them right before the stream. But they're really starting to color up. They came around really quick. We haven't had any dead on them yet. They've been doing really well. So anybody into nano fish, these would make a really good fish for a planted tank. So let's see what you guys have to say. I'll get you on these fish here while I read some of your comments. Alishan, the Nakata Bay are the Alunacara. Josh, I think the gestation period for mosquitoes is about 2 weeks. So at like 6 to 8 days, like we'll start a new pond with no fish, and in about 6 to 8 days that pond will be absolutely loaded with mosquito larvae. Joshua, we will go look at some Terrapura. One of my favorite fish. We will have to work around Zach here. Everybody say hi to Zach. He's working on some plumbing. Unfortunately, the lights are off, so I'm not going to be able to show you the Terrapura right now. Thank you, Zach. Zach says, nope, the lights are on. So these are the Peruvian fish. These you're going to see a lot of blue tanks here. Let me zoom out. So here we have even more autos, but we got some fun, exciting autos in. We have the giant autos. Now these guys are about 2.5 to 3 inches. These guys are really, really cool. So pardon the methylene blue. This is just part of our process to get them over shipment. These are the tiger tails. We got some more right here. Overall, the fish shipped really well. Here's an exciting one, guys. This is the red Ark Pencil Fish. This is the Nanostomus. I'm going to butcher the name, so I'm just going to show it to you guys. This is the Nanostomus Morton Thaleri. And these guys look really good. Look at the red. They shipped fantastic. We haven't had any losses on them. I'm going to feed them a little bit. Now these guys already ate too, and the light just got turned on, so we'll see how they react. Oh, they're chasing the mosquito larva that's making it down here. They're chasing and eating. So that's an exciting one. They look really good. We got a lot of cool cories in. We got the bleeding blue tetra, which is the Hyphisobricon margite. And then we have over here the Nanostomus rubrocaudatus. Now this is another red pencil. Here we go, I got a close one here. Let's see if I can focus in on them for you guys. They're not as red. There you go. So they're not as red as the red arcs, but they do get a nice red color. We don't have as many as those. And then we got some new Apistos in, but they're going to take a lot of time to get through quarantine. Not a lot of time, but a few weeks at least. We got the Epistogramma Rumynose. And then we have the Epistogramma Alpa Huayo. You guys like that pronunciation? I do not know how to say that. But, you can see they're fighting a glare here, guys, but they're very similar to Cockatoides. They get a really large dorsal ray that sticks way up, but they stay mostly yellow and black. They don't have too many other colors. And then we have the Epistogramma ortegae, which we think are mixed. They came in mixed, so we're gonna have to sort through these to ensure that you guys get the right fish if you do order these. So we're gonna have to go through that tank. And then this is an exciting one, the Epistogramma banchi. These guys are very shy fish. They shipped okay. They're not doing too bad, but they're very shy, so they're just sitting on the bottom. It's kind of typical of them, but they're a really beautiful fish. You see the males here with the huge dorsal fin. But they do have some recovery to do, so there's those. And we'll go around to the other side really quick and show the Jimno Geofagus Terrapura. Here is another nice one, guys. Before we get over there, these are the zebra autos. And these guys are really big. They're about 2 inches. See if I can get the focus for you. There you go. Some zebra autos. Got some in the back here too. Got some festivums. So here we go with the, there's not many left in this tank, but we have a bunch but they're hiding right now, so I'll have to move these plants for you. These guys are a little stressed because their light's been going on and off all day. They're getting some work done on the lights on the rack and some of the water piping. Try to move slowly so I don't freak them out too much. So they're really nice fish. I like I've seen them be this bright yellow color here in the warehouse, and then also when they're kept on black sand, their body becomes more black, and the blue and greens and reds in their bodies stand out a lot more. So the it really depends on the substrate you're keeping them on, how they're going to look in your tank. I've noticed I actually prefer them on this light substrate. The dark substrate, it brings out different colors, but I think this yellow color looks a lot better on them. Yeah, Mario, these fish get really beautiful, especially on a live stream. It's hard to show the color. Guys, I spot a cat, just a cattail. Let's see what he's up to. I bet you he is trying to drink some water. Here he comes. Say hi, everybody. It's a good cat. So, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, in the meantime, I'm going to flip you guys around. So guys, we just reached 1 million views on our YouTube channel, so I just wanted to say thank you guys for that. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you for the views. Thanks for watching us, keeping track. Thanks for sharing. That really helps us. And thanks for just joining us and hanging out. We really appreciate it. So if you guys have any questions, he is a good boy, Regilio. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Joshua, they look great, so you're going to be really happy when you get the Terrapura. Grimy Cat says, love the Apistos. Yeah, so do I. They're definitely my favorite type of cichlid. I always levitate towards them. Daniel with the great quote from Seinfeld, "Festivums for the rest of 'ems." But yeah, let's turn you guys around. We'll look at some more fish. If I could figure it out. So guys, we also have some good Tanganyikans coming in. And I dropped my paper, guys, but we do have a sale. I'm sorry for whipping you around so much. We have a sale coming up this week. Let me find the paper that I set down somewhere. I would like to just go over a few of the items that are going to be on sale this week. If I don't find it, I will just kind of tell you what I remember offhand. So while I'm looking for the paper, one of the fish, oh, here it is, maybe, yes. So this week, starting today at 1, these VC10 Super Breeder Packs are going to go on sale for 50% off, I believe, which is like a giant discount. And since we're over here, let me show you an example of the VC10 Super Breeder Pack. The males are looking really good right now, and so we're trying to get a nice video. So here's a nice male VC10 with some females. There are 7 females in the tank, but a lot of them are hiding behind this. We have a black insert in this tank to try and help get videos to bring out the color in the fish. Look at this male, guys. We have a bunch in stock right now. We have a ton of females. So if you're interested in this fish, and if you're interested in breeding something, this is the fish right now to get. They're looking fantastic. So if you guys see any of our posts coming up pretty soon here with VC10s in it with pictures of males and females, this is the actual group. And this is where they're photographed. So they're looking really good. And then we're gonna have Cardinal Tetras on sale again, the 10 packs. So those did really well for us. And we decided, hey, let's put them on sale again because we still have so many. Albino Millennium males or the 2 to 3 inch unsexed variant. So I'm not sure which variant is going to go on sale. It's either going to be the males or the unsexed. Here's a tank of what they look like right now. So the males, they're not fully red yet, but they will be. So there's an example of what a male will look like. They will get much more red, but they're a little stressed out right now. Here's another group that they're not as stressed out. These are a little bit smaller, but there's a lot more males in this group here. Oh, hey guys, I see myself in the reflection there. Oh man, we have a whole nother tank of them over here, and they're schooling really tight. Yeah, you guys saw him walk by. AT. All right. What lake are VC10s from? Great question. You stumped me there. I do know that their common name though is from a plane. The plane that flew in to get them was a VC10. Was the model of or the type of aircraft. So I do know that's where the name came from, but I'm not entirely sure of which lake. I should know. So now you guys got me. I'm going to have to look that up after. Hello, David. How's it going? David, how did you get your Dovi from last week or the week before when we talked about it? David says Lake Malawi on the VC10s. So David, let me know. Did you get your Dovi from last week? And let's look at some Tanganyikans here. Ace Dog, when you say more aggressive cichlids, you have to be a little bit more specific. Mabunas, Central or South Americans. Are you talking about predator haps? Just let me know. We'll go take a look. So here we have some blue-eyed lemon bushy nose with a loach to help with any snail problems. David, well, it's good that they came in well and you have them separated. Just keep an eye on them. You know how Dovi can be with each other, with aggression. Mabuna's digging, does that mean they're happy? Yeah, I mean, they love to dig. They love to create their own kind of hiding space. So if you have rocks or decorations, they like to dig in there, select it as their territory, and kind of protect it away from everybody else. Central Americans, Ace Dog, you want to see? Yeah, we can go look at some Centrals, no problem. So let's go look at some Central Americans and some of the bigger type stuff, and some South Americans. So let's see what we have in here. So some of the more aggressive stuff we do like to keep in the greenhouse because they have more space and they don't pick on each other as much. Here we have the Salvini. These are the Tabasco Salvini. These guys are looking nice. We have a lot of Tabasco Salvini available. We have some small Synspillums here. These guys grow up to be pretty big. Not overly aggressive, but they do hold their own. Here we have some small Jack Dempseys. I don't know who this guy is in there. Must have jumped from the other side. Oh, you know, just different color here. What do we have next door? Oh, we have the Braziliensis. This is the Geofagus Braziliensis, or commonly called the pearl cichlid. Let's see, what else do we have? Here we have the Nicaraguans, or Nicaraguensis. Here we have some assorted Oscars. These are on the website as assorted Oscars, just based on their color and pattern. These guys are pretty big. They're 3.5 to 4 inches. Here we go. We got some bigger Synspillums. They're not too big. They're about 3 to 4. Some are 2 to 3s in this tank. We just brought in a pond of Synspillums and they are gorgeous. We have some really big ones that are like full size, full color. Obviously too big for us to reliably ship. So there was a question about these Geos. I believe they're the same fish, Mario. I think they're just classified wrong. I don't know which one is correct. I believe the Geofagus Braziliensis is the correct name. But as far as I know, I don't think there's a Jimno Geofagus Braziliensis. Here we have the electric blue Acaras, always looking good. And not too aggressive either, but these guys could be a little bit more aggressive. These are some small Therichthys miki, or the firemouth cichlids. We do have Cubans. I don't know if there's any in here. We're gonna check on the other side of the rack in a second. These green Terras are looking good. They're 2 to 3 inches. Really nice fish. They've been a staple in the hobby for a really long time, and you can tell, although yeah, they're aggressive, you can just tell they're really pretty. They have good personalities. Not as much of a personality as an Oscar would have, but they do have pretty good personalities. I did not show any albino turkis yet. I don't know if we'll come across any today. Here's some topaz cichlids. This is a cool fish with a bright blue eye. Yellow color. A yellow and brown color with a bright blue eye. Here we have some jaguars. Now we're getting to some more aggressive stuff. Big tank busters right there. We have Oscars. These guys are looking nice. So these are the red tiger Oscars. Up here we have a nice one. We have the blue Acara. Really underrated fish right here. I prefer the blue Acara over the electric blue Acara. They have a lot cooler pattern to me, and they're also they're just a nice natural bright color. Chocolate cichlids. Here we have some bigger Braziliensis. Chevy, a lot of people do prefer the electric blue Acara, and I can understand why, but me as a kind of like purist, I really prefer fish that are like their natural colors, natural types. I'm not against line breeding or anything like that. I just find it to be more exciting when you see a fish and you're like, wow, this fish occurs like that in nature. It has those colors, and I just find that really, really cool, really interesting. And it gets me most excited about the hobby. Grimmy, as far as shell dweller pairs, I'm not sure if we have any available right now. Typically on the shell dwellers, we usually try to sell them as unsexed because it can be difficult to sex them, and we don't want to guarantee something that we might not be able to do reliably every time. David, are you talking about the red shoulder severum? They do get some blue in their face. Or there's the Heros efasciatus, which is just the like the common severum in the aquarium trade. We got gold spot severums. We finally made it to the Cuban cichlids that Ace was asking to see. As far as I know, we don't have any laser cories currently in stock. We do have a few, not many, a few fry growing up from one of our spawns. Hemichromis moanda. Now these are an African, but they are from the river systems in Africa, and very invasive in Florida. Now if you want really mean, we have Dovi, really aggressive here. These guys aren't aggressive at all, but they will hold their own against big fish. These are the Waru, the triangle cichlid. And one of my favorites, we always seem to be at this tank, is the Arguellas. And let's see, the Tamasopo. These are the Herichthys tamasopensis. Really cool fish. Love their colors when they're in breeding. They turn like really, really white, and just really cool. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you look up them when they're breeding. And then one other pretty aggressive fish here, we got the umbi. So these are the Chronoheros umbifers. This one male here is running the tank, and he's trying to get focus here for you. He's starting to grow in nice. So those are some of the more aggressive fish. We do have some Therichthys aureus blue. This is another really nice Therichthys type, really hardy fish. So yeah, guys, that's here's some more aggressive fish. Here's a tank full of 2.5 to 3 inch dragon bloods. You can see some of the males are really colored up. Let's get a nice look at this guy right here. You're welcome, Ace. This guy's looking really good. It's a nice mixture of male and females in here. This is most likely listed as a 2 to 3 inch unsexed variant right here. So just this would be a good example of what you could get if that's what you purchased. Here's one that I really like. We did have some people saying that we had the wrong fish, which we definitely don't. These are the white lab Nakata bays. They're the same as like a yellow lab, just different location. Now these guys, we didn't see it before until we put these fish out in our ponds, but they actually do get an undertone of yellow on the top of them. You can see some of the males there. Really cool fish. They get They have a little bit of yellow in them, some white in them, a little bit of blue. You can see this guy right here. And then they have some black striping. Really cool fish. I'm really excited with how the fry came out of the pond. Charlotte, I don't think we have any gold severums in, but we did just I kind of glazed past them, but we did have some red spot golds. Here we have some small ones. And then we had some larger severums over here. And these are red spot golds as well. We do have Rumynose. Walk back past that tank really quick. Ace, we do have umbies. I just showed one tank of them here. We don't have many. They could be sold, so if they're out of stock, just wait. We might be putting them in stock today. So Regilio, you asked a good question. Do dominant fish, do we sell them first? Not necessarily. We just kind of pick to order. Now, if you order multiple fish, when it comes time to, like, say you ordered 5 umbies, what we're going to do is get you a good mixture of, we'll try to get all the fish the same size and temperament, kind of. So we're not going to send you 4 big fish and 1 tiny little runt. We're not going to do that to you. We try really hard to pick according to how you ordered. So say you ordered 15 Rumynose here. We will try to get you a good variety of, not all fish we can sex, and we won't claim to be able to sex, but we'll try to get you a good variety of some that are chunkier and kind of look like females, some that are more slender, look like males. But we can't guarantee anything when it comes to that, so just keep that in mind. And we won't guarantee anything because that could put us in a really bad position, and we don't want to promise you guys anything that we might not be able to do regularly and all the time. Yeah, one. If we put them umbies in a pond, they would, 1, get huge, and 2, we would probably have more umbies than we knew what to do with. They would definitely pond breed, and we would have thousands of umbies in a year. Hello, SW Southwest Florida Aquatics, I assume. Hello. Welcome. So there we don't have too many Rumynose left, but we do have another batch about ready to be out of quarantine. Another 200 fish. So here we have the this is a triple red Cockatoides bred back to the wild Peruvians for just genetic reasons. Yeah, Ace, those black Gorillas umbies are really cool. Grimmy, no problem. Thank you for joining. So guys, that's going to be pretty much it today. There is one more sale item I have written down here. Actually a couple, but I'll just go over them really quick. We're going to have the yellow rock cribs at the 2 to 3 inch go on sale this week. The albino tiger Oscar, or no, I'm sorry, the albino tiger barbs. Those are going to go on sale. And then also we have our pond maintenance packages that are going to go on sale as well. So that's pretty exciting. The numbers on some of these sales will be limited, just so you guys know. So we're not going to sell out of everything we have at that sale price. It's just for this week only, this next coming week. So starting today at 1. So just keep that in mind. And then that was the last item. So this week we actually have 6 items for sale. We're not doing just the 4 Make sure you guys check out that video that was just shared. That's going to be the contest video. Share it too. Comment on it. Share it. That way we can hurry up and get there. We need 42 more subscribers. Tell your friends, tell your family. One of you guys is going to be lucky enough to win the grand prize, so that's going to be exciting. So thank you guys, and have a good weekend. We'll catch you next week. Later.